Hello, Merry Christmas, my tree is up. Top white lights are not working. They're there. They're just not working. They worked when I plugged them in and when I put them on the tree. Very frustrating. All right, welcome to this video. And this week I am going to talk about ways of why we may be holding ourselves back. And also, because the new year is coming, I can't believe how fast either. Kind of snuck up. Do you want to repeat the same year as you had last year? And some people may say, yes, I want to repeat and do better and be amazing, which is fantastic. But there's certain areas of our life, most likely, that we're like, I said I was going to change this. I never did. I said I was going to do this. I never did. And it can be so frustrating, right? So frustrating. But all it means is we always get a new chance. We always have another day. There's always another day. There's always another minute. There's always another month. There's always another week. Let's start. But we don't have to wait till January 1st. That's the whole thing, right? Oh, I put on my YouTube. I meant to change. I meant to share this video into Women Living Boldly 50 Plus, my Facebook community. If you're not a member of that, come join me if you're a woman over 50. But this is such a, I was just in my group, Take Charge of Your Life, and we were talking about identity and how that when you really are stuck in a certain identity, it's really hard to make changes. And I think when women want to make change, or anybody in their life, we start with, what do I need to do? Right? What do I need to do to change? What do I need to do? Or you may be thinking, they need to change. Other people need to change before I can have this. This situation needs to change before I can have this. Right? And so then that just keeps us repeating the same things because we're waiting for something outside of us to change. That's not how it works, right? We always got to work on us. The internal change is what creates the outer world change. I'm not finding my video yet, guys, so I'm trying to, sorry about that. I'm still on Facebook trying to find my live video. There I am. Yes, so we need to know that the inner us is reflected the outer world. So what our outer world is looking like, or what it is like, or what we have or what we don't have, what we've accomplished and what we haven't accomplished, is all because of our internal state of being, our identity about ourselves, what's possible for ourselves, what we believe is possible. Belief, right? Trust. Do you trust yourself to take steps? Do you trust yourself to follow through doing something? All of that, which is all so much of the inner game. So this week I'm going to be doing some videos on the inner game of making these changes and deciding what we want. So I'm just sharing this into my group. Give me just a second and let me know if you're here live. I'd love to, or if you watch the replay, I would love to know. So I'm thinking about, of course, next year and how I want things to be different for me and what I want to be different for me, and then what it requires for how it requires me to be different, right? Which is, that is the underlying thing that needs to change is me. So what do I desire, right? What's holding me back? What do I think about here's some questions for you to ask. What do I think about my life now? What do I see that needs to change, that gets to change, that I'm deciding to change, that I'm choosing to change? And you see, if you just listen to the type of words and how I said those things, that's what's really crucial. When you look at first of all, we usually say it needs to change. This needs to change. I need to change this. I need to work on this, right? That is great. That's the awareness. I'm not happy with this area. I think I need to change this. I know I want to and need to. The only thing with that is what happens is right away we get into like this resistance, almost like, oh, I have to make these changes. Or else, right? I have to. Then if you're any kind of rebel like me, when someone tells you have to do something, you're going to resist it a bit. You're going to go, oh, I don't really want to do it. So this is when the power of your choice comes in. I am choosing to change this. I am choosing to do it this way. I am choosing what I want instead. Right? I am choosing what I want instead. It's your choice. Sometimes we wait. I'm waiting to be motivated. I'm waiting for someone to do something so that then I can. I'm waiting for my job to change. I'm waiting for my husband to change. I'm waiting for my kids to move out, right? We got to stop that. Notice that you're saying those things, doing those things. That's what you're thinking. But then bring the awareness back to you. Okay, no matter what is going on around me, those are the outside circumstances because of the decisions I've made, right? The things that have happened in my family, whatever. So now how can I begin to change things within me? I'm going to look at what would I like for things to be like instead. So you want to journal that, get clear on that, write out statements, right? This is the way things are right now. How would I like things to be different? Now, how would I like to do things to change things? Because yes, there is you are going to make change, and that can start with just the internal changes. I'm going to change my thoughts around this situation. Instead of feel panicked by it, or not like it, or get mad about it, I'm going to accept it, love it, see it for what it is. This is a challenge I am meant to overcome. This is something that has, is here in my life now. I get to find a solution. I get to get help. I get to search out answers. I know myself what I'm going to do to change this, like any of those scenarios, right? Because each situation is different. Everybody's different. Any problem, any challenge is different. But it requires you to look inward and knowing that you can begin to make changes and shifts right now. And that when we tell ourselves, say, I don't know what to do. I don't like this. I'm so mad that this is happening. I'm so frustrated this is happening. Why is this happening again? This always happens. That takes all your power away. All your power away. All of it. Thank you, whoever's joining me. Say hello. So nice to have you here. I want you to think about, I am standing in my power. My power. No matter what's going on around me, or who I believe is causing what's going around me, or what I believe is causing what's going around me, I'm going to choose what feels right for me in the moment. I'm going to choose the changes I'm going to make. I'm going to choose how I think differently about this. I'm going to choose how I act differently. I'm going to choose how I feel about this. I'm going to choose what I do about it. So you have all these options that may seem really small, but they actually make all the difference. Right? Because when you're really unhappy with something in your life, or you really want to change something in your life, if we continually focus on what we're not liking about it, what we don't like about it, or you get so focused on, I don't want to exercise, I don't want to eat salads, I don't want to give up my wine, I don't want to give up my chocolate, it's Christmas, I want to eat you see what I mean? I want to eat the damn shortbread cookies, I want to eat the chocolates, but I want to lose weight and I hate my body. You see, that is common at this time of year, definitely. But that is just us fighting ourselves over and over again. And that is, we've lost all our power. We've lost our power. We've given it away to how we react. We've given it away to circumstances, situations, and all of that. So again, it's like bringing it back into you as a person, inside. I'm the one who gets to make the choices. I'm the one who gets to decide how I feel about this. I get to decide what actions I'm going to take. Right? Bring the choice back to you. Bring your power back to you. And even if you have to go way into the little micro things, like right now I'm having to take care of an aging parent, and it's almost a full-time job, right? Because that's the reality for some people. Then what you can do is start to control, kind of work on your feelings during the day, your reactions and your responses to the circumstance, right? If you think, oh, I'm nervous, I'm anxious every day, I'm mad every day, I'm frustrated every day, I'm too stressed, I'm too overwhelmed, I'm exhausted, right? When we say those things over and over again, they're only going to keep us stuck in that. So it's like, how do I want to be? How can I begin to make the shifts so that I change? Right? So now I'm going to choose to feel more grateful every day. I'm going to choose to focus on the little things that are beautiful in my life right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to choose to wake up, give gratitude, write out gratitude statements or other. I'm going to call a friend, talk at least for 10 minutes. I'm going to go for a walk, even if it's just 5 minutes, whatever, right? This is how you gain back your power. This is how you gain back your power. And this is how you begin to change. Because when your habits change, when your thoughts change, when your beliefs change, when your actions change, the world around you changes. Right? But if we don't change those things, then nothing's going to change. So it really starts with the little changes that we can do within ourselves and the awareness of how we are reacting to the life, what we think is possible. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I don't have my glasses on. I can put them on, then I can see everybody. How are you guys doing? Are you guys happy about this season? Does this time of year kind of make you feel anxious and like a little like, uh-oh, here I go? I know everybody feels differently about it. For me, I don't worry. I'm the type who can eat healthy no matter what the season. And I also get to enjoy some of the other foods. I don't worry about it too much. But I know for some people it's a real time of the year. Or stress. Are you allowing other people's stress, the stress of the season, the deciding you need to do too much for others, putting too much on your to-do list, all of that? Are you allowing that to take over your life? And then, again, wow, I notice I'm allowing this to take over my life. I notice that I'm allowing too much. I'm taking on too much again this season, this year. I notice I'm not speaking up. I notice I don't have good boundaries. Right? So those are fabulous things. When you notice those things, great awareness. Then it's like, okay, what can I begin to do differently? What can I begin to do differently? Because you need to do things differently, right? That's the way change happens. So it's always an inner game. But I want you to think about your power of choice for this first video that I'm talking about. Your power of your choice, because it's always your choice. Your choice how you feel, your choice how you respond, your choice how you react, your choice about what actions you take, your choice about what habits you develop, your choice about what habits you stop that are not good for you anymore, the choice about how you think about certain things, how you think about certain people. Right? So any of those things are things you get to start doing now. Don't wait for the new year. Don't wait for Christmas Day. Don't wait for Boxing Day, whatever, if you celebrate this. I know I'm talking Christmas, but whatever season, however you celebrate, right? We need to stop waiting, start having more awareness of, oh, I see what I'm doing. This is going to trip me up again. Oh my God. Right? And then look again, be fully present in the moment, because that's when you can make the changes. When you're fully present, it's like, whoa, I feel myself getting stressed again. I feel myself getting anxious. I feel myself getting worried. I feel myself overreacting. Oh my God, Diana, why are you overreacting, right? And then when we notice that, it's like bringing it back to us, not out there where we feel out of control. When we think that outside circumstances control us, we feel out of control. That's when you get the overwhelm, I feel you shut down. I just can't do this. I got to shut down. I feel stuck. I feel hopeless. I feel helpless, right? So when you bring it back to you and start asking you questions and feel your body, how it's reacting to whatever's going on, that's where to start. Always where to start. Wow, I notice how I'm feeling. I notice how the emotions that are coming up. I'm noticing how I felt when that person said that. Oh my God. Okay, take some deep breaths. How do I choose? What do I choose now? Right? What do I choose now? Hi, Benita. So those are some of the things we want to think about, consider, and even journal on or write out when you have time. Like I take time in the morning, every day in the morning, to do some journaling and to do something for me. And I want to encourage you guys during this busy season, which usually is a busy season, or more stressful, whatever, is to really take time for you. And I think first thing in the morning is the best time. If you're getting up and you're going crazy, full on busy, starting your day scrolling through Facebook, being too stressed out, worrying about what's next, worrying about your day, that puts you in that higher stress state. That puts you in that state of feeling overwhelmed. That puts you in that state of feeling powerless and out of control. And then when you feel out of control, what happens is you try to control everything. And when you try to control everything, everybody, all the circumstances, it leaves you exhausted. That means you're giving out all your energy. And you're not allowing any in. You're not feeding and fueling yourself, your cup up. And that's what leaves you stressed out, exhausted, feeling tired, low energy, lack of motivation, lack of inspiration, feeling blah, feeling bored, feeling uninspired, right? That's what happens. It's because you're giving out everything and you're not pulling it back into you, feeding your cup, giving yourself time, deciding how you want to react, respond, how you're going to handle things, how you're going to act, how you're going to choose to perceive this. All of those types of things, right? When you bring back your power and then choose to do some inhaling and breathing and grounding and bringing in the beautiful love and light. I call it from the universe, from the world, the love and light, the beautiful love and light energy. And bring it in, breathe it in into